To sell some regular coils. Keep all the hyper coils. I'm gonna need them all. Don't need the gold. That's a lot. I'll just take it all. Man, the station was a cash cow. Okay, so I wanted to, now that I have everything unlocked that I need, go about here. I think I'm gonna go for a diagonal ship. I'm gonna try it. Even though that starter ship I made was garbage. I think for this ion ship it should be cool. Okay. So I do want centered ions. So this is enough space for... Gotta think about this. Don't want to go too crazy. That would catch those. These would catch here. I need to go back there. That doesn't work. Okay, I think this can be a tighter area, I think. Maybe. So... You there, you there, you there, 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 there. So if I take this, I combine, like if I point these to that and then these to that, and then I can just have them shoot. That's something, right? Not crazy for that? Is that efficient? There we go. I think I'm gonna try that. I don't know if that's particularly good. I hope so. Okay, so I'm thinking of spacing. So if I go with large reactors here, that easily feeds all of this, no problem. And then... Wonder if I went with like a smaller burst to, that's not very much. Be that. So it won't fire very long, but the reload will be really quick. And that might be better. Because the reason for that is that I want to put some large shields inside like this. No, I feel like I'm just building out too far there. It's not really... It's kind of a crappy design. What if it was out like that, though? So that gives it really good field of fire. I have to leave a walkway there so that they can feed the laser. So I can't smack that up against there. Might do that because I don't have to fire back too much and it can still fire a bit that way. It's more important that it fires this way. Which is the difficult part. Like if I do that, then it can point pretty close in front of me. But that's very little armor. The shielding's not the best. And that doesn't give me any room for a belt. Can't put it in front because then I can't feed the shield. So it'd have to be back further. This is so fragile in here that I feel like I need a lot of serious shielding. It's kind of a crappy spot for that. Oops. I'm thinking like that. I'm gonna connect this just so it stops blinking at me. And just temporarily throw that down just so it's not flashing at me. I can't figure out how I want to set up this chain gun. I can't face it this way because then in order to put the chains and all the shielding, it's gonna go way out like this. And that's not good because then it's gonna be too easy to shoot you on the sides. So if it goes like this, the field of fire is still really good, so it can like point backwards a little bit. So I feel like something like that, but then I have a hard time shielding that gap. You know, I guess I don't have to... I don't know how it affects the rate of fire or anything like that, but I feel like... I don't know, I could just put the belt on one side, right? It's not gonna do too much harm, I don't think. That's not the longest burst in the world. I don't know, maybe something like that. Still a pathway through here, so it's not the fastest, but it's still 100% speed. I could just zoom right in. So closest doors, always. Don't need that one. It's gonna be able to shoot across pretty well. This isn't the prettiest thing in the world. I think it's gonna rely heavily on rotation so that I can protect shields. Like if I start taking hits over here, then I can just spin to the right. Definitely think some armor, just something to something to eat disruptor shots. I did want to put disruptors on here, but I don't see where I'd put them, to be honest. I might go with like EMP launchers on the back or something, but I'm already really heavily crewed. This will love EMP missiles, yeah. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna set this up. Okay, I'm gonna save this as a project. Ion chain gun garbage. Okay, I want to try a different design. Because I just don't think much of that one. So I had the idea of, this popped in my head, of, okay, so whatever layout this is going to be, so say you have your whatever set up here. I need to somehow set up my chain guns so they're like that and they can fire forward. Chain should go well with deck guns. I did really want to go with an ion ship though. I haven't really done that before. I've done deck guns and they're just whatever. I might take you up on that, but let me just fart around for a second, see if I can figure this out. So I had the idea of, so I know some ion ships, they have be like, almost have to be like something like that, something weird. But some ion ships will have like armor out front or something, and it doesn't have to have like a crazy degree of angle to function properly. But my thought was, what if I had, I mean, they could even be like this, you know? You have the ion beams shoot through here. This isn't crazy degree of fire, but you know, you could feed from the side with the chain guns and they could all fire through the same hole. Maybe a little ion setup. I know deck guns are strong, but they're so crew intensive. I don't know if I can make that work, because I don't have a crazy crew size to work with. If I rock my current ship for a bit, and I get up to, I don't know, maybe I can get like 120 crew by the time that ship is like not functioning anymore against what I'm fighting. Rail ion combo like that. I have seen that. It's really cool. I really wanted to use the chain guns though, because they're brand new. That's what I'm trying to force it. And because I haven't used ions very much, I'm trying to do something a little different here. Maybe 2 prisms or something. Two ions. These 2 point to this one, these 2 point to that one. These are able to turn. I only need medium reactors with like 4 of these, right? Required power capacity 10. Where does it say? Power usage 1.25 per second. 0.5 seconds per Power capacity 16. I don't really know the... Oh, 4.5 per second. What were these? Okay, so this would max out. So I do have to use one of these. Which is fine, because I'll just use, like, thrusters here or whatever. But... Where are we at? 102 crew already? That's some serious firepower. Puts us at 142. That's a bit of a stretch, but I bet I can make my current ship last to 142 crew. I'm not confident in this design at all, by the way. I think it kind of sucks. I unlocked the blueprints for the ions, the chain gun, and the deck cannons. And so we still have the padlock ship, but I'm trying to figure out what we need for our next ship. And the chain guns are new, so I really want to use them. And I haven't really done an ion ship before, like I've tinkered with it, but I haven't really used one very long. So, trying to figure that out. If I have this crew here, I'm gonna see if I can still aim with... Oh, I can't. Never mind. I'll just do that. I do something like that, and then one of these for the deck cannons. And I would need a lot of... Need a lot of ammo production. Not exactly sure where I'd put it, but let's say for example I do that. One more. So I'm gonna want crew like that. Maybe I'm gonna do that like there. Bring them in like that. I'm gonna want them facing here. So I'll make this a bigger storage. Like that, so they can just access immediately. And then sulfur storage there. And then a railgun right down the set. I'm just kidding. It's just like a double railgun. I could, you know what's funny is I could actually do that. Because the railguns are too wide, so they're like that. So it'd take up these two spaces, but back here, and they would shoot through, and I could have these lasers come in from the sides, and then I could have it condensed down to one, and I could shoot on either side of the thing. But that would be... That's a bit much. I don't have... I'm already really pushing crew capacity here. In fact, when I'm using it, I think for the first bit, I'll probably be undercrewed, but that's fine. Maybe we'll do an iteration after this with rails, but it's just too much for this. I'm already kind of overextended. I wanted to do... Okay, I'm not going to do conjoined, so I'll do them separate, but... I'll do a large on the side. I think one large forward facing is still enough to stop me, so I'll just rely on that. It's kind of it's a pushy ship, so I don't have to worry about trying to just pull back super hard. I'm not overly concerned about that. I think what I will do is... Did unlock the pathways, that's good. Just to speed things up a little bit while they're ferrying the batteries back there. I can duck in there. I'll leave this closed so that fire doesn't spread. Just in case. This crew will feed the engines. This crew will man the engines. And, get rid of that. That's the perfect spot for some hatches. Actually, it's not, because they're gonna go like the length of the ship. Well, no, I'm gonna do that. It just occurred to me, I don't really need the crew to be able to cross the ship for anything. Like, they just go across the hatches if we're moving stuff around or building or whatever. Control room, it gives me plenty. Maybe we do one deck gun? Come on, it's gotta be symmetrical, man. We gotta try. Look, it's 157 suggested. I can undercrew and still be combat effective, no problem. That if you build efficiently, you can just go under that requirement, no problem. So let's say I'm at 140-ish. In the middle. The range isn't that good though, you know, it'd be good to have it up front. You really think I only go with one? This brings the problem of not having ammo production back here. I'd have to set up a whole new facility. No, it's not a deck gun ship. It's an ion chain gun deck gun ship. My thought is that the ions and the chain guns aren't going to be enough firepower. That was the thought that I had. So I figured, okay, I'll just do more. You know, these things hit pretty hard, so. I could even just stick them out like that. Facing the side. I think they work pretty well here. I think it'd be crazy not to. But we'll cut back. Okay, so say we do that. A third place to make ammo, and I kind of, so the problem I've seen is that these little factories are just not efficient unless you use 2 of them to get the bonus to keep this thing shooting at any reasonable speed. Yep. So this is a there's some weapons that are like level, like 1 level or whatever, and then there's ones that like look over the top, and pretty much everything is at like the bottom level except for deck guns. Yeah. Oh, mining lasers, they go over the top. I think that's it, yeah. Oh, I'm sure there are great setups online, and they would look nothing like what I'm building. But that kind of takes the difficulty out of the run if we use good ships, right? They kind of have to suck. Sulfur, into production, into gun. That's not ideal. It would really be nice to shield. It would have to be something like if I did that or something, if I wanted shields up top, and then I would have to do capacitors or something. Which is tiresome. There's just no good pathway up top here, and I have to revamp. Well, I wouldn't need that, actually. think about this. Because I could do the shields as an emergency setup. So the capacitors probably wouldn't have to be fed really until like the end of a fight if they get through, because I can just pile this up with armor, you know? I think this has to go up like that. I don't think only a single ammo factory is going to be able to feed an entire chain gun. But I'm going to try. Okay, so we'll just have the pathway come through. We'll feed that. That's not an ideal spot, but I don't have anything better. I can just cram right in there, like it was meant to be. Put them up top. I have to walk through it here, so do that. Just a quick path into there. Yeah, I'm tracking. But the idea is that I don't want to have to store a crazy amount of ammo up top. And it kind of uses a lot of ammo. So I'll have a crew here. These guys are going to be just ammo. They're going to have sulfur here. I'm going to have a crew. I can just stick them right here. And they're going to be operating this and supplying the drop to here. They will reload all of this. And so as soon as it stops firing, they can just get to it. I'm hoping that that is gonna work. I'm trying to decrease downtime on the chain guns. So I did some testing yesterday. I used one of my ships and I fought one of the chain gun ships that has been put into the game as one of the AI ships. And it had like 6 chain guns. And they used, they had the magazines on both sides. And it was nuts. It ripped me, it like cut through my ship with how much lead they threw at me. It was crazy. So I know they're actually quite good. But I'm too stupid to set them up properly. And this isn't, no, it's only 2, but I'm hoping that that's enough to give me some level of damage. I don't think it'll be that impressive with only 2, but it's gonna be something. A little chip damage. I don't know. I'm trying to sound like I know what I'm doing, but I have no clue. What I know about armor weaving. $151 crew. It's a little bit hefty. I'm kind of inclined to do... I might even go with these here. I don't know. This is crap. I'd like to give some level of protection with some shields, but it's not good. There's got to be a better way to do this. Tiny little gap that is unprotected. What if I just all in with something bigger? So it's going to cut off there. Maybe I'll do that one so it's a bit... because I only really need that part of the shield. Because that's going to block... not like that angle. Around there. I think that's fine. But capacitors aren't enough for these shields. Just bigger and bigger. I'm never satisfied. Can't just build something and be happy with it. Can attach factory to chain. The don't you need to fill these up individually? Like if I stick this here and it just deposits here, it doesn't, like you have to like take it to each spot, right? Or does this deposit suddenly work as like feeding the chain? Like that maybe, or something, I don't know. That would be crazy if it worked like that. But something tells me you have to individually stock each one. I'm gonna leave it here unless I learn otherwise. I gotta test this. I have to know. Oops. We'll do some experimentation here. Yeah, they have to feed each one individually. Yeah, they have to walk it down, it just doesn't work. It was too good to be true. That would be so sick if you could just line up a factory. Just feed it. Are we not in creative? What do you mean to do this build? I don't know. I didn't think I would need to. But I don't think I will need to, well, yeah, you're right. Because I'm gonna need to test it as well. See how it fires. So what was it called? 2. Okay. Alright, so they feed that. And then dumb shield stuff. I don't like this. They need to have a pathway to that, but it brings it back more, which is, that's kind of crap, so. I don't know. I don't know. Either, okay, so either I go the armor route and I stack up armor here, or I do large shields, right? Which the large shields have really great coverage, which is nice, but I come across a single whatever the crap it is, disruptor, and then I'm owned. So I don't really know what to do with myself here. I'm always more inclined to go with the shields just because I feel like it's more worth it on this kind of ship. Yeah. Something like that, just to have like insane resistance down the center. I do like that as well. But as far as... I mean, I could just do something like that with armor, right? Not a mean jelly bean. Something just kind of ballpark. We still have some angle of fire. Because the shields are like this, I might actually... I think that's probably better. The shields aren't going to reach there anyway, so might as well just close it. And then the deck cannon is way back here. The range is going to be like right here. These things have no range. Won't ever get used. But I guess if stuff gets around the side, then it's going to be my only defense. Another alternative here is this question: do I need 2 large generators? Because if I don't, then I can put disruptors in. Just make this valid really quick. I just want to see where the shield ends up with those there. Because it would be really nice to have disruptors on this. Because I don't think this is enough damage to eat through like large shields, like multiple. I think it would struggle. What was that? Stop exploding. So these would be ammo only supply here. Which actually this would... I would turn into that. Oh, I didn't put doors. I just want to see the just want to see them power that up. Okay, so it doesn't actually... Can go through the, like the turret part of that. That's nice. heavy shields to eat stuff. Some backup. So that's with disruptors. The back one's not going to be able to shoot because the front one would block it, so I can't really do that. If we went double and then disruptor, and then we did that. So we need the large down there, and then I think I would do this for maximum recharge rate. I don't need a large reactor. I really don't. I don't think I would add it. I think because this is so fragile that I do need the I think I do need all the large shielding. If this maxes out the medium, I can always go up, but I want to use the minimum. So I do this, and they could charge all of this up here, hopefully. I might have to add a little bit more crew. But if I use walkways... and have them run back. Like that. This isn't too far, they can make that walk and still charge it. And hopefully this one's eating all the shots anyways, so that's just a quick walk into there. Disruptor doesn't have to constantly fire. It's not hugely important, I don't think. Still gives me angle of fire, and I can do some stupid framing thing with this stuff. Just give it some roundness so I don't get stuck. Large reactors. Okay, so I think that I can do... This is already like a really heavy ship, so I know I'm gonna have to do... I'll just leave this out here to remind me, but I'm gonna have to do another set of thrusters. It gets bigger and bigger. Okay, I'll hold off on that. Once this turns into the level after this, we'll have deck cannons here, and then railguns right here. And this ion will combine into just a single beam and shoot out. That's the end game strat right there. But I think this shield spam, and then these in the center. I hope it works. I better have not just wasted my time. Okay, I will go with another set of crew here, just to keep this all going. Level 10 to 14. Yeah, it might be, but I don't think it's going to be that good. I think it might be lower than that. It's not, Every time I think I design something that's well optimized, I look at what the developers made for their in-game ships, and then I'm just disappointed in myself. Little armor just in case something gets through. I think a ship this expensive. Drop it down here. Probably needs a sensor. I've never used tractor beams before, but I'm gonna go without for this build. I think they're pretty endgame. The propulsion's gonna be pretty terrible, but it is what it is. After I flesh it out, maybe like 40 or something. Okay, let's just figure out where crew needs to be placed. So I can throw a bunch. I don't need to be crossing the ship really, so I'm not worried about speed left and right. But this is where like the we need like pilots and gunners and stuff. They're just gonna sit back here. They don't have to be close to anything. I'm pretty sure. So deck cannons, I think they have to be a certain distance from... Oh, they have to be a certain distance from power. That's what's going on here. Did I cheat with a capacitor? No. I mean, I'm gonna need power for these too, but I think that's... Move that up. We'll do that. That's not too far from power. Okay, so crew 144 or 187. I won't add more crew. I'll see how it operates as is. I'll add more if I need to. I'll probably need to add just a few more, but I think I can undercrew this. And it'd be fine. Oops. Now, let me just throw in some storage just so I know where my limits are. That should be fine. little bit extra around the edge, just in case. So when I do my turning and stuff, that it's not just cutting straight through. And I will try to just be, like, head on all the time. My problem with this is if I go up against, like, a rail ship, maybe it might just cut straight through some of this, which is going to be annoying. Like, so disruptors hit here, and then just a couple railgun shots, and then boom, done. Or like straight down the center, or something stupid. I don't know. We'll test it. We'll see how it does. This thing is stupid. Looks terrible. Don't care too much how that looks. I'm just throwing that on just so we can test it. And I'll literally just do that. Doesn't have to be pretty. Just the general idea that we're going for. Fire extinguishers. Never know. Little internal armor never hurt. Okay. Set up some basic crew stuff. I need to got to save that as my default. I want to set up so they do hyperdrives after. No, actually it does have to be 10. Where is it? Sensor array. Does have to keep that supplied. These aren't necessary, so we'll armor it. That's an ugly setup. It's so ugly. Let me just set up some basic resource stuff. So, put some sulfur down. Ammo. Okay. Oops. There. Okay. Oh. Nobody can get in there. Three. I need 3 more. Oh, I already had them. Get out of here. Okay, I just need a little direction. No, I have greens over there. Ah, come on. Gunners only. Okay. Speed 54. Just barely backs up. Okay, so we're going to that one. Going to that one. We're going to that one, that one. Okay. For whatever reason, this one doesn't work. Why are you broken? Creep them out a little bit. Stay there. Okay. I mean, it's something, you know? Taking a lot of My battery guys. I mean, the ions are charging, so that's fine. That's good. These guys are reloading quickly, but I need to get all these battery guys coming down here. I need to adjust the roll here. Supply batteries, all that, that's good. Move them down a little bit. I don't want to, really don't want them operating, ideally. So they were bringing ammo. Put them down here. Still helping out. I think I'd have to turn them off completely, but I don't want to do that. The problem is they're taking over for these guys, which is a problem. I don't understand why. And I guess I have to, maybe if I do this, then they will, alternatively, they never get to come down here. They're just isolated forever. That's dumb. I'm not gonna do that. We'll do only batteries. And we'll just do all to 0, and then I'll just individually. There we go. Man, that's easy. That's something they just recently added in the update as well. Okay, so battery only. Let everybody else pick up the slack. I've got supply guys and I've got extra pilots that can do random dumb stuff. Actually, I will swap. These guys will be a bit more versatile, but yeah, that battery crew is still coming up to help. But that's fine. They can be floaters. Okay. Okay, I just need a two-man crew. Almost there. It's the home stretch. I don't care, I'm just gonna throw them here. Kind of lackluster speed, but make do. The rotation's pretty bad too. But what are you gonna do? Get rid of that, I think. Give myself a little rotation. A little faster now. It's gonna have to do. Okay. Million credits. Well, gonna have some million credit ship wreck mine. This one's even under, and it's gonna. Oh boy! Look at all the thrusters on that. See, this is what I should have done. This is how you build a ship. Holy cow. Okay. Let's get in there and die. target something. Go for the control room, I suppose. My ship does not hold a candle. Holy cow, just melts straight through it. It's not even close. See what I mean? I cannot build a ship that can compete with what they made. It's insane. I mean, this is... Man. I hate this game. Remove. I don't even know where to go from here. Wasn't even close. And granted, they had way more ions than I did. But the chain gun was pretty much useless. Disruptors couldn't really shoot, so they didn't do anything. Deck cannon is just not enough damage. Just one of them doesn't do anything. I don't know. I don't think they were out of range. It's because of this. I'm trying to protect the ship better. But that ion setup was so good, dude. It just ate through my shields immediately. And then I had to turn and then it ate through all these like they weren't even there. I don't know, because I don't have the crew capacity for a big ion ship. I would like to build something like that, but I'm so far away from that still. I was trying to find some kind of middle ground. 142. This is attainable. That other ship isn't, but this ship is just as expensive. It's more expensive by quite a lot, and it's still garbage. I don't know what to do about it. Maybe, yeah, I was just thinking maybe I might have to go like more committed and just go ions or something like that, you know? Armor first ship. Yeah. I'm not impressed with the chain guns. I mean, I don't know. It's only 2 of them, and that was a really big ship, but I don't know. It feels like they fire a little bit. And then because I'm trying to protect them, because they're kind of fragile, then, you know, I have to turn and then they can't shoot, so they have to like go through the whole reload. They suck. I don't know. I give up on chain guns. I'd made some other crap a while ago, but these aren't very efficient. This one's really inefficient. They just all point at that and then they do nothing. wasn't fast. Just, this was a while ago I built this. Really crappy. This thing. Not enough point defense to actually do anything. Disruptors are cool, but these just get shot through. They're pointless. This one's better than the one on the right, but it's not that good. How much does this cost? $4.44. Yeah, it was supposed to be a bit of a budget ship, but it's crap. It doesn't do anything. I think one more try. A proper ion ship. Oops. Which means it has to be diagonal. Because all the cool ships are at an angle. So, I mean, hypothetically, if I just went like... What if these pointed to these two, and these just pointed straight? Got 4. Actually, it doesn't even need that. There's these. Okay. So this catches every ion. And then like that. Problem is, combine fall off minus 25% per beam. So I wouldn't want to combine all of these into one. That'd be stupid. Always work with power of two onions. Okay, I'm tired. 2 ions. 2 onions. Probably never go above 16 to 1. Okay. Okay, so if I took 4 to 1, and then it ends in a total of 2. I mean, that's something, but that's not a lot of power, right? So I should just scale this up, essentially. This is kind of the crew size I'm looking for, though, 140. Like if I just... Okay, so say I pointed those straight and I just did the armor thing, you know? Whatever it may be. My problem with ion ships is, okay, you've got this big powerful laser, but something just sits like over here to the side, and then you have to try to turn to meet it, and then you suck. When you combine, there's always damage loss, but the more you combine, the better your defense can be. Ugh. I mean, I could just do that. And then thread a couple. These are getting charged extra because they've got 4 into 2, and then the 2 go into the 1. I think they have to go on the side, actually. Kind of a bit of a stretch. Walking a bit far, but hopefully it's not too bad and they can make it work. Okay, so say I do all my combining here, and I take these 3. And they go... What am I looking for? Okay. And they do that, and then each one just points to a single. There's no drop off, right? So it's basically just transporting that beam over there, right? This can all still be armored and protected. I have no idea. I have no idea how I'd protect these lasers though. I feel like they have to be back here. And then I don't know, like, you know, something to this effect where they, you know, shields do this. Figure it out later. Yeah, you're probably right. I was only gonna stream for like 2 hours, but here we are. I need to sleep a little bit. I might stream later today, maybe. Yeah. Too much. Thanks for hanging out though. Appreciate the help. No promises, but I might be back on like tonight or something. So I will catch you later.